Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the next 6 months. This is going to be it's going to be for whenever you watch it until the end of 2021. We're going to just jump right in here, actually, Capricorn, and we're just going to see what comes up for you. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Capricorn. This is crazy. Actually, this deck, this card is in the wrong deck. So we're going to pull this. Damn, Capricorn, I like this for you as well. What's really crazy is you have this lion spirit, which says be generous of spirit, but it's also a card of leadership. You have the leg up card and the elk card. So to me, I feel some of you, the elk card is about leadership as well. Some of you are getting into leadership, opportunities, or you could be taking the lead on something here that's going to lead to a lot of success. You have the Emperor and the Empress as well. There's too much thinking in a situation. We're going to talk about that. Capricorn, I feel for some of you, I do feel like there's overthinking in a relationship situation. I wouldn't really say this is someone from the past. I just have to get this out. This is channeling through me. So, this is going to be a channeled message at the beginning, but like I said, I have to get it out of my mouth. I feel that there could be like a divine counterpart situation. There's like overthinking going on in this situation. I don't really suggest taking your ex back, although what I will say is I do feel for a small percentage of you, again, if you were not in a positive relationship, by all means, don't take the person back, please, right? So trust me, I totally get it. But if you do or would consider taking someone back, I do feel that you could be taking a person back here. It could be a fellow earth sign or a water sign I'm getting here, Capricorn. I feel like you will be very happy. It's weird. There's a lot of questioning going on around this situation. So I feel for those of you who are going to, who I think you've been going back and forth. For some of you, it's a very specific story. It's like you maybe went through a breakup with a person. There was too much overthinking. I feel like you're still talking to this person. For some of you, it's like you're still communicating with them for whatever reason. And I feel like you keep going back and forth, or somebody in this connection keeps going back and forth, like, do I want it, do I not want it? That's like you're meant to be together in a lot of ways. I don't know, it's for somebody. So there you go. Let's kick it off. You start off with the Lion Spirit, which says be generous of spirit, and the New Beginnings card. Clearly, there are some new beginnings coming in for you here. I feel like the overthinking needs to stop here in a lot of ways. There's an element of needing to trust something here in the top row. You have the Judgment card, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Too much worrying with that 10 of Swords. Too much worrying about the past I'm getting. On the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords really says something is dead, done, over with. It is a card of overkill as well, but I feel like this is more, like I do feel uncomfortable about this, but I feel like it's almost something that you have to go through. And what do I mean by this? Like, kind of what I'm getting here is it's like maybe you want a specific job, right, in a specific industry. Like, I feel like there are jobs that you're being offered Judgment. 10 of Swords is like the jobs are not good, that you're being offered. But what I feel like you don't realize is that it's almost like you would be better off accepting a job that's not 100% perfect for now, just for right now, because I feel like something is going to change. We're going to dig into this and see what this is, but that's what I'll say to you. Definitely a new beginning. Again, I love this New Beginnings card here. It's like the sun is kind of coming up in the background there. It's a really nice card, and it's a card of like happiness and good things. Like I said, on the Lion Spirit, I get like a major leadership vibe here. So we're going to talk about that. You have the Judgment card, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. Number one, I do feel some of you could be, I'm getting crazy stuff for you, Capricorn, but I am getting that some of you could literally be receiving a judgment, like legally. And I would accept it. Knight of Cups to me sometimes can represent a settlement. It's like the cup is, the knight is reaching out with a cup, and it's almost like you could be receiving a settlement offer if you're dealing with something legal. I feel like, again, don't listen to me. I'm just a guy on the internet, but I would say, listen to your lawyer, of course, if you're dealing with one. But I do feel like it would be worth thinking about, because it would be one of those, the cards are kind of saying to me that, the settlement might be a little bit less than what you actually want, but at the same time, it gets it out of your life. So, it might be worth it. For others, I do feel there is still attraction between you and someone else. Emperor, Empress, divine counterparts. Judgment is like the return. Knight of Cups is love. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. So for some of you, this could be a person that you've been dealing with, like I said at the beginning of the reading, and it's like they're returning to your life. They are the knight in shining armor. So again, if you were dealing with a bozo from the past, then this is not for you, is what I'd say, Capricorn. And for others, it could still be a person from the past, but like a past life. So this is like a karmic connection for some of you that you could be dealing with here. I feel like it would be very abundant, very stable, permanent. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles to me is the card of permanence. It's like the card of something that lasts forever. So if you're thinking about, getting back with someone, or if you're dealing with a new person, even if it is a person from a past life, this is like saying it's someone permanent coming in for you. The Ace of Pentacles to me is the path to marriage, and you have the Ace of Pentacles right here. That's a crazy reading here, Capricorn. Let's clarify this here. I do feel for some of you, you are kind of dreaming of something. But it's not clear to me what it is, other than the fact that with the Empress, it could just be money that you're dreaming of. The Empress to me is total abundance, but I do feel financial for a lot of you. The Knight of Cups, he's normally looking into that cup, and he's like dreaming of something that he desires in his life. Yeah, you have the Ace of Cups, definitely love for a lot of you. You have the Page of Cups, this person's still interested in you, Capricorn. And the Seven of Cups. Like I said, I feel like someone was in their head. Again, this is a very clear story, even if it seems confusing. I already told the story at the beginning. I don't necessarily feel the need to repeat myself, but if you're dealing with a person from the past, I feel like too much mental energy. That's probably what ruined it in the first place with the Seven of Cups, or too much thinking. Some of you could be getting an offer from that person. For others, there's a very imaginative energy here. I always say Page of Cups, he is imagining, if I can get it to focus here, Capricorn, he is imagining the, he's imagining the fish that's in his cup. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time doing that. He's imagining that fish in the cup. And you have the Seven of Cups here as well, which is also a card of imagination. He's imagining all these cups. But to me, the Seven of Cups can say, it's a good card, you could be imagining things, you could be spoiled for choice, but it's kind of like a card of like picturing too much or imagining too much and needing to narrow down your options. It's kind of one of those things where there are like a million reasons to have a bunch of what ifs in life, right? But it's like what ifs pretty much get you nowhere. It's like I know so many people, I was talking to someone today on Facebook, and they were talking about something, and they had all these what ifs about like this business basically. And I'm like thinking to myself, I have another friend who's in the business that this person was talking about, super successful in life, and then this person that I was talking to on Facebook, not successful at all, struggling, right? And I'm not making a statement about if the fact that they're struggling or not, but the fact is it's like one person just does it, the other person is overthinking constantly, right? And I get that energy for you here, Capricorn. It's like whatever you're dreaming of doing, or whatever you would consider your destiny with the Judgment card, or your inner calling, I feel like you're feeling pulled to do something, but there's like a lot of what if energy with this Seven of Cups. Trust me, I'm a Pisces, I'm a chronic overthinker, I totally get it, right, Capricorn? So what are you gonna do about it? Well, number one, you have this leg up card. If you are overthinking about anything in your life, I do feel that there is someone who's coming in who's going to help you. This person is a mentor, I feel, with the Emperor energy. So we're going to talk about love in a minute, but outside of love, if you are overthinking about something you want to create, you could be overthinking about love as well. There's like a person, this Emperor energy, I feel, who's going to be coming in and kind of like showing you the other side of life, or showing you that something is possible, right? I do feel this is like a little bit like, High Priestess energy is what I would say, or Moon energy even. I feel like this is like a little bit kind of hidden. So what the hell does that mean? I feel that like if you're overthinking a business, for example, it's like you might not have a person who literally enters into your life and says, hey, this is let me show you the other way. I feel that it could be a little bit more subtle. Like maybe you're watching TV, and maybe there's a TV show about the business you're thinking about starting. It could be anything else. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you're like, oh, I want to move to Texas. I want to move to California. I want to move to Arizona, right? Maybe you want to move somewhere, but maybe you're overthinking it. And maybe there's a TV show on TV where it's like, it shows you that these worries that you could be having don't need to exist. So like I do feel there's this need for you to pay attention and to see that, like to find this mentor. It's kind of funny because the message keeps popping into my head as a mentor, but I don't necessarily think that it has to be like a person. Like I said, it could be a TV show, it could be a podcast, it could be, you could be driving down the street and you could see a sign, because I'm getting this kind of like a more subtle type of presentation is what I would say to you here. So you're going to have to pay attention. But if something clicks, like I feel you will have the click, it's like you could be thinking about moving. And again, there's like a TV show that's like, top 10 places to eat in Arizona because you want to move to Arizona. Maybe you're like, holy crap, I should watch this, right? Watch it. I feel like it's a message for you. That's a crazy message, but I would definitely do it. You have the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords here. Again, a lot of overthinking, a lot of mental energy here. It's funny that on this Ten of Swords, she has all these swords, or all these wands pointing at her head. And then you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords can represent overthinking as well, because normally it's a lady, she has a blindfold on, she's crossing two swords over her chest, and there's new lands behind her. She wants to go to those new lands that are behind her, but she's afraid of being injured by the two rocks that are on the Two of Swords normally. And if she just took her blindfold off, she would see the two rocks that are in the water. She would easily be able to walk across the water to the new lands, or take a boat, whatever she's got to do, right? But she has to open her eyes. And I'm saying this because I'm getting something about eye opening here in this row, Capricorn. And again, I feel that this is almost like your solution, I would say, the Emperor energy over the next 6 months. It's like there are going to be signs, symbols, there are going to be things that kind of guide you along. There are going to be things that give you a leg up here with that leg up card. I almost feel like it's like multiple legs up that you're getting here, Capricorn. It's like multiple things are kind of pushing you along, are guiding you. The only thing that's going to stop you is you with that Ten of Swords. And so, I would definitely be careful. I do also feel this could be a divine counterpart. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking. Again, if you resonate with the story I told at the beginning of the reading, I feel like there's a lot of mental energy here, too much overthinking. I feel like things could be made a lot easier. Let's see what comes up. You have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you both miss each other if that story at the beginning of the reading is for you. It's like you're both miserable without each other. You both know it, but there's something in the way here, Capricorn. Another person, maybe. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles showing off. Love it. The Emperor with the Eight of Pentacles is work and having a very solid plan. It's also just sticking to a plan as well. It's really funny. I struggled. I don't want to talk too much about myself here, but I really struggled with this channel for years. I mean, at the beginning of last year, I only had like 30-something thousand subscribers. It wasn't until I came up with a plan and I just stuck with it, no matter what, that it became like more. Grew it to almost 500,000 subs now. So. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it really is that simple. I mean, I'm literally starting my whole other channel, a podcast, everything dedicated to talking about this because, that's how important I think it is. And, it totally changed my life. I feel like it could change everybody else's life. And, again, people keep asking me, it's going to be 100% for free as well because, I just want to get the information out there and it's just easy. So, I feel like coming up with a plan, sticking to a plan is going to be important for you here, Capricorn. In what I would say here is that the Eight of Pentacles is kind of like one of those energies where it's like material success on the horizon. So you might come up with a plan on what to do to grow your business or to get a job, and you might not see results right away. But the Eight of Pentacles is kind of one of those cards where it's almost like you're paying into the universe, right? He's got all those pentacles in front of him that he's been working on, but, he's just kind of like hanging them up. He's not being paid for his work yet. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, being admired for your work. I feel that part of me feels that this Three of Pentacles is kind of more encouragement is a word that I'm getting here. So it's like if you're working in a direction, you might not see direct results, but I feel that if you're looking for confirmation that you're going on the right path or that you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, I would say that your answer is encouragement. I feel like there will be people who will be pushing you along. Like if you're wondering, should I continue with this business? I feel like you'll maybe get, maybe you have a YouTube channel. Maybe you only have 10 subs, but I feel like maybe 10 of those people of your subs, 10 subs, all 10 of them might leave you a comment telling you what a great job you're doing. It's like you're not seeing the results you want is kind of what I'm getting at here on something that you're working on, but I feel like you're getting the encouragement. I feel like that's the universe saying, keep moving in this direction. You're going to see results. It's like you're just filling up a bucket right now with this Eight of Pentacles, and you're gonna cash that bucket in the future. So don't stop is what this middle row is saying. Keep filling up the bucket, right? I feel like too many people in business especially, it's like they don't keep the momentum going and they lose it. Don't do it. For others, I feel like someone wants to work on a relationship here for you. There's a lot of comparing, I would say. Three of Pentacles is my card of comparing in a relationship. There's two people here, and this lady is kind of she has plans in her hands, and she's comparing to this guy that's right here that's done a bunch of work. So for some of you, if you're dealing with another person, in this relationship situation. I do feel like there is another person involved, kind of like I said. So you could be dealing with a person who's married, and it's like divine counterpart type stuff, Emperor, Empress. So I feel like you could be dealing with a person who's married. It's like they really want to be with you, and I feel like there's a lot of comparing going on in this situation. Next, you have the Elk Spirit. Again, this is a card of taking the lead. And obviously there's major leadership vibes in this reading. You have the Emperor here, so I feel like you're kind of taking the lead at this time. You have the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles here. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. King of Pentacles, these improvements are going to last. Ace of Pentacles, it's like you're on a new path almost. I feel like you're kind of like on a new, it's almost like you're on a new part of your journey. It's like I see something going like from thick to like thinner. That's such a weird message, Capricorn, but I feel like it's a good thing. So, that's all you need to know, I guess, right? It's almost like your life is becoming more focused, And that's what I mean by going from like thick to thinner. It's almost like you are kind of like more on your path. You're more doing the things that you're supposed to be doing right now. And this is going to lead to happiness, Ten of Cups. For a lot of you, again, very specific channeling that I was getting at the beginning of the reading. It's like you're dealing with a person, and I feel like you go back and forth in your head. I feel like they go back and forth in their head. But it's like you are each other's happiness, really. Ten of Cups. I don't think people should make us happy. I don't think we should put that on other people. But, at the same time, I feel like you do make each other very happy. These people are kind of like looking at a rainbow here in the background. So I feel like you two make each other happy. I also feel like you come from different lives, basically. It's like you're different, but you're different, but you're exactly the same. That's like the weird thing. If this message is for you, like I said, I feel like this is probably, I'm speaking to like one of you right now. If this is for you, I feel like you come from different backgrounds, different lives, different lifestyles, but it's like you're different, but you're exactly the same at the same time. Very weird. But I like it. It's adorable love story, right, Capricorn? And I feel like if it's for you, you are going to be get together forever in the future. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, marriage. For those of you looking for love, this is amazing. Ten of Cups to me is my card of dating. So if you're looking for love, I would get out there. Could be an Aries for some of you that you're dealing with. I'm getting like water, Aries. Could be a fellow earth sign as well. But I feel like it's something that would be permanent with that King of Pentacles. For others, this is just major improvements financially. So I do feel there are a lot of kind of like financial improvements coming in for you, Capricorn. Let's see where this is going. You have the Four of Cups here. This is like, one second. You have the Ace of Swords. This person, someone's rushing in to your life here. And the Temperance card, turning a situation around. In a lot of ways, it's like I was saying, I get that back and forth energy here. Four Cups. It's like I feel like you're both going back and forth in your head about whether or not you want this, but you both do want this, if that story is for you. For others, I feel like there could be love coming in for you, but you might be ignoring it with the Four Cups. So again, I would just say if you want love, open up. If you don't, by all means, like I always tell people, we don't need love in our lives. I mean, it's great, it's helpful, I'm talking about we need love, right? From family, from friends, people like that. But we don't necessarily need to be in a love relationship, right? Some people just don't want to. So, if you don't want to, that's fine. But again, if you do, then I would open up with that energy. Knight of Swords, I feel like someone feels like they've missed out or that they're going to miss out on you here, Capricorn. And that's why they're rushing in. I just feel like the Temperance card is saying this can be fixed. Temperance is turning water into wine. It's a card of alchemy. It kind of says it's up to you. As I always say, I don't think we're not like forced to do anything by the universe. We create our own reality. We can do whatever we want. So it's not like you're being forced into this, but I feel like it's an option is what I would say to you as far as love is concerned. For others, I feel like saying play money is what I feel like saying. That's a weird message, but I almost feel like you're playing around with money. Some of you could be like investing or doing things like that, and I would say that's a good idea with the Temperance card because it's like you're learning how to make more money or something along those lines. Weird reading. But I really love this for you, Capricorn. So I feel like there's good things coming in for you. But anyway, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy this. It's going to be, the next 6 months, I feel, are going to be really, really nice for you. So thank you, and definitely enjoy the rest of the year.